So I wanted to ask you guys real quick, 2.0s. This is something that we see a lot of too, right? There's probably any number of figures that we could share and use as an example here. But the one that I wanted to pull up recently is one that I actually just had to make a decision on, is this one. It's the Black Panther, the original suit, but this one's actually from the Black Panther film. But to a lot of people, and I'm one of them, this is the best Black Panther suit. I like the other one enough from the film, but this one is perfection. This one's perfection. It's beautiful. I love it. Leo, so I had the Civil War version, and it's fantastic figure. I loved it. This one is an upgrade, maybe about 15% upgrade, I feel like. And originally I was just like, I'm just going to hold my Civil War one. It's already great. But then the more I looked at this one, Sideshow posted a video of it, and I was like, God damn it. I was like, it's better, bro.
It looks good, bro.
So what do you do, Leo? Because for what I do, I sold it. I took a loss on it. I think I sold it for $200. I originally bought the figure for $230. So, and then I got to buy this one for $285 probably. So I am definitely going to get this. But what do you do, Leo, when a 2.0 is announced? How do you handle it? I mean, it's tough.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, luckily, I've been lucky enough not have to worry about that because 2.0s are mainly on figures that I don't have. You know what I mean? That I've missed out on. Okay. So I missed out on this one when it dropped. So to see a 2.0 drop, and now they actually comes with the shield and the additional ritual or the what is it? What do they call? It comes with the actual helmet itself or the mask that he wore during the challenge day. So to have that piece, bro, with this, and hopefully now cross our fingers, we don't know again. Well, you might be right. Maybe they won't give us an updated head sculpt. I'm hoping that they would. I'm hoping. But even if they don't, okay, cool. It's still a superior suit. This suit is beefier. It's to me, this suit is more comic accurate than the one that we actually got. You know what I mean? I love this suit. I love the quality of it. They're giving us that toe articulation that didn't come in the first one from what I'm heard. You know what I mean? Like, again, I love this piece, bro. And then if you compare it and look at the update versus the older version, hell yeah, bro. This is superior suit. I cannot wait. Bro, as soon as one dropped, I pre-ordered this day one. Like literally I did because I was excited about it. But again, it was a figure that I could not get my hands on. Same as that Selena Kyle. You know what I mean? I know it's available. It's out there. But the 2.0 version with the actual base, I was like, yeah, I can't pass it up. Again, watching and being able to recreate certain scenes. And the thing is, I have this display in mind with her. So, Batman Begins, or even like the DX19 with that Joker, bro. I have this display in my mind of how I want to actually do this and how it would make sense. So definitely I'm excited about that one. But yeah, man, like I said, 2.0s, I'm with that all day. It's a superior version in most cases. Sometimes they do updates, minor updates, bases they upgrade. They add different accessories. If it's something that you don't have in hand, get it. If it's something that you do have in hand, but it's a superior version, then it's like, okay, what do you do? Sell off the one you basically have and get the updated version. But then it's like you run the risk. It's like, okay, sell it off, take a loss because people already see this and they want this particular version and willing to wait. So again, I definitely don't mind it. It's an exciting time for people who don't have it. But I know with that being said, there's a lot of people who will get pissed at that. You know what I mean? So
yeah. But I'm with you there, Leo. I do feel like, for example, what I tend to do is sometimes I say I won't, but then I think about it more and then I end up doing it. So I end up selling off the old one and taking a loss because this ties into the topic we talked about earlier with the Nazgul, right? About wanting the Supreme version and based on what's currently available or up for pre-order at minimum, right? So if you have the original Iron Man Mark III diecast, this one blows it out of the water. I mean, so I know, Mario, you're in a tough spot. Mario, how are you handling this one? Because I know for sure I'm going to buy this, but I don't have the Mark III because I love the Mark III suit, but I didn't like the diecast one that much. I didn't think it was that great, but this one just blows me away. So, Mario, how are you going to handle this?
Well, here's the thing, man. I mean, with the Iron Man Mark suits that I've got, the 1 through 7, it's difficult to say because I did pre-order this, but I don't really know what I'm going to do with the other one yet. Because here's the thing, I have the Hall of Armor set too, and to me, this figure is too damn good to be put in a Hall of Armor. I kind of want to display it, with that badass base that it comes with. So in my particular case, I might just hold on to it and just use the original diecast one, slap that in the Hall of Armor for the display, and use this as display separately. Because there's so much going on here. But then there's another one too to think about is that, I mean, Will, you mentioned it earlier with some of the pricing changes. So when I sold off my Mark 46, you know, it was my baby, but I know, you know, at the time I was like, you know what, I should probably make space. I know someone that will probably want it. It went to a good home, you know, but I started to miss it. And then Hot Toys dropped a new one. But damn, what is it, like 450 or something like that? And it's like, or 460. I'm like, shit, that's more, you know, that's more than I paid for it. It's a little bit more, you know, than what I sold it for. And it doesn't come with as much accessories either. So you're kind of, you know, if you sell ahead of time, you know, expecting a 2.0 or a reissue, you're definitely rolling the dice on whether or not you're going to get that same quality that you had with the original release.
Yeah.
Most of the time you're going to be good. You know, case in point, this Loki, right? I mean, it's going to be much improved to be benefited from today's technologies, you know, compared to when it originally came out. But then again, yeah, if you really want to make some money off of it while you can, I always advise to sell them off. You know, you're gonna take a hit, sure. Sometimes you may break even depending on how popular the figure was, because we've seen this Loki drop. This was one that I've wanted for a long time as well, right? But I didn't want to pay $400 for the Avengers one, man. That thing was dated. Yeah. You know, so when they announced this newer one, I'm like, all right, cool. I do like it, but I'm not that much of a fan of the head sculpt. There's this freaking Mark V reissue is another one too.
Yeah, this is like a reissue.
Yo, right? Well, you know, we still haven't got it yet over here. The actual re-release. You know, so I guess
just a matter of time.
I'm sure. It's definitely a matter of time. We'll definitely get it later on, but. Yeah, I think the best course of action always is to, when you need to, just sell it off. Take the hit, put it towards the new one if you really want it, you know, and yeah, just understand, you know, some of the things that might come with that. Like I mentioned before, most of the time it will be as good, but sometimes it may not be.
Yeah, because it's hard, I think, sometimes to project. That's one tip I would give people if you can. But sometimes, like the Mark III, right? Like that just came out of nowhere. No one could speculate or project or forecast that. It just pops up out of nowhere, right? But sometimes what I think you can do, like for one, it still hasn't happened yet. I think for sure they're going to do Darkseid Anakin again. Like I think the market is there for that. I think what they're gonna do is, and it's probably gonna piss a lot of people off, but I think they're gonna give us an Anakin, and it's gonna have both head sculpts. It's gonna have the light side and the dark side. It's gonna be a DX, and it'll be probably 375 or something with a different base.
They would have done that already, bro.
Dude, I think it's gonna be from Obi-Wan though. That's what I think they're gonna call. I think that's what they're gonna label it. So because he showed up with Darkseid and without Darkseid in that show, so at least in flashbacks. So I mean, to me, I think they could easily do that, and maybe they won't, but. I sold my Anakin a while back because I was like, dude, I think they might do it. So if you can forecast, that's one tip I would give. But you're right. You guys are both right. Sometimes you don't have a choice. Like if this drops, people are going to, I would say wait a little bit. That's one tip I would give. Wait like at least a week or two, because the group sometimes cannot always be as friendly. Like when a new one pops up and then you list the old one like the day of, then people will start laughing at you. So if you don't give a shit, that's fine. But I would say wait about a week and then people kind of simmer down a little bit and then you can start listing your figures at that point. Or list on eBay where you just don't care. But try to avoid eBay if you can because the fees. But 2.0, yeah, I mean it's I think if it's improved, which it almost always is, then go for it. If it's the same, if it's a reissue, that's different. A 2.0, but if it's a reissue, then you're probably just fine to keep the one you have. But we always want the supreme version, I feel like. That's how most collectors tend to be. So to me, it's the best. If you can forecast, try to do that. But sometimes it can blow up in your face. You could sell the figure, and then like I saw my Darkseid Anakin, we still don't have another Darkseid Anakin yet, right? So maybe I'm wrong.
You know, something else you can also consider, bro, is that some of these, I mean, the case in point with the Iron Man figures, some of them do come with swappable battle damage parts.
Yeah, sure.
So, I mean, you could, me, because I'm actually kind of thinking about it. I have the Mark 1 War Machine diecast. I'm actually thinking about picking up another one just so I can display it battle damage because it looks amazing like that as well. So that's something you could probably do if you wanted to. You know, if it has battle damage parts, you have the opportunity to pick up a separate second one and display it as battle damage. I mean, you know, it's ultimately, at the end of the day, it's ultimately up to you how you want to proceed if your budget allows, you know, for such things. Or even this. Here's another one.
Here's what I'm waiting on.
I've got the Armory. right? But the thing is that the DX19 came out, and I can display this Batman separately on a bad pod.
That's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting for this thing to drop. Give me some prices on this, bro. This got to drop.
On the bad pod? On the bad pod? Yeah.
Yeah, they got to drop.
Because it was 13% off, but I think it'll go lower. I think it'll go lower. Yeah. But I mean,
is this not 13% off anymore?
I think it's still 13% off on the bad pod because it's in stock. So they're just discounting it. But I think that's a pretty good deal. It's not bad, but I think it might go lower, Mario. Maybe on Black Friday. Maybe 20, 25%, something like that. So
30, 40%. 30-40%. Make it happen, y'all.
Come on, Sideshow.
Come on,
but
Sideshow. Throw a little bit down.
Yeah, I would say those would be the tips. You know, try to forecast if you can. If not, wait about a week or so, sell it. You know, try to get the best you can for it. Never take, I mean, in my opinion, friends and family. If I sell something to Mario, I'll do friends and family or something, or Leal, but I wouldn't take friends and family from just anyone. Like it would be, you have to be really careful with that. So
yeah, true.
So yeah, that's something I would say.